Welcome to my channel. My name is Carrie, and today I want to chat about hot flashes. Now, for those of you who are in the throes of perimenopause or postmenopausal, I'm fairly certain you know exactly what I'm talking about. The overwhelming feeling of heat that overtakes your body out of nowhere, the flushing that creeps into your face and neck and ears, the increase in heart rate, the feeling that somebody snuck behind your back and turned up the thermostat to full tilt without telling you? How about having your windows open all winter long or your air conditioner on full all summer long, just so you can function comfortably while the rest of your family looks at you rather strangely? Or not being able to sleep all winter long unless your window's open and your fan is on, all the while having one foot sticking out the bottom of your comforters because you're overheated, while the rest of you is bundled in about 17 comforters because you're chilled at the same time? Some of you may also have intense sweating to go along with this fun fest, although for me, I find it more of an internal heat, almost as if I'm boiling from the inside or I have a severe sunburn all over my body. It's very odd. I haven't started sweating yet. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to any of this. Hot flashes seem to be a very common complaint in women my age, and while there are medical reasons to explain some hot flashes, the ones I'm referring to today are the ones caused by hormonal fluctuations, usually beginning in perimenopause. Now, I'd like to share with you the potential cause for these hot flashes, and please keep in mind I'm not a medical professional. I'm just an everyday person sharing my perspective on what I've read. If you have knowledge that you'd love to add, please include it in the comments. I would love to hear from all of you. Now, the way I understand it, these fluctuating hormones mess with the body's temperature control. This causes the brain to become acutely sensitive to even minor increases in environmental temperature, and then the body overreacts. And the blood vessels on the surface of the skin dilate to try and dissipate this heat. And that is what causes this lovely flushed look that goes along with the hot flashes. The flushing usually comes and goes with the flashes. But if you look closely at my face, you can see that in my case, it seems to have become permanent, even when I'm not experiencing any heat or flashes. I'd be very curious to know if any of you are having the same issue with the permanent facial redness. Let me know in the comments if you can relate to this. Now that we understand a little bit about what's causing the hot flashes, the question is, can we predict them? In my case, no. My inner thermometer just goes wonky all over the place for no apparent reason whatsoever that I've ever discovered. For some women, however, there are certain triggers that either start the flashes or make them much worse. Alcohol is one of those triggers. Caffeine is another big one, although for me, caffeine triggers heart palpitations, but that's a topic for another video. Stress and anxiety is a huge one for women. Spicy food is another. Any overly hot room or overly hot environment can start a hot flash or make one extremely worse. Even bending over sometimes can be an issue for some reason and trigger a hot flash. For those lucky women out there who do have triggers that can be avoided and you can manage to keep your hot flashes to a minimum, let me just start by saying how jealous I am. For those other women who don't seem to be able to find any particular triggers and your thermometer is just wonky for no apparent reason whatsoever, what can you do to turn down the heat? I am going to offer you a few suggestions, although I am sure the list of possible things that you can do to try to ease the hot flashes is probably an arm's length long. For this reason, I would really love to hear from all of you. Let me know in the comments what you've tried and if it's worked for you. Has anything worked for you? I'd really love to know. Tip number 1, water. Water will keep you cool and keep you hydrated, and that is of vital importance. I carry water with me all the time, 24/7, and I sip it throughout the day. I find if I do not drink enough water, my inner oven is cranked on high the entire day. Plus, drinking more water seems to be the solution for everything nowadays, doesn't it? If you're one of those women who has an issue with overheating at night, my second tip for you is to try a chill pillow. You can find them at Amazon. They are supposed to keep you cool at night and help alleviate the overheating. I have not tried a chill pillow yet, although it is on my list of things to try. If you have one, let me know in the comments if it's something that's effective for you and if it's something that you like. I would really love to know your opinion before I invest. Since the hormonal fluctuations in midlife cause anxiety for a lot of women, and simply because most of us lead stressful lives and these are triggers for some women, I think it might be important to do what we can to calm the mind and the body. Things like Tai Chi, yoga, meditation, or even just taking 20 minutes to yourself to read a book. Whatever it takes. Let me know in the comments what you do to calm your mind and body. And does it work for you? I might like to try it. Tip number 4, do what you have to do to keep your environment cool. If I have to keep all of my windows open and all of my fans blowing in the middle of winter, my kids understand. They think I'm weird, but they love me and they want me to be comfortable. You need to do what you need to do to keep your environment comfortable for you, even if it's weird and your family thinks you're strange. The way I see it, hot flashes are as unique as we are. So what works for one woman may be completely useless to another. So keep trying all these tips and tricks until you find something that helps you be comfortable in the skin that you're in, no matter how weird or unconventional. Live your best midlife. And if you would like to receive a notification the next time I release a video, remember to push that subscribe button and click that little bell. That way you don't miss a thing. Until next time, bye for now.